You may have heard of the killing fields of Cambodia. The phrase has become synonymous with genocide, mass graves, and unimaginable suffering. But the killing fields did not begin with killing. They began with a promise to create a more equal society by erasing the old one. In April 1975, a radical group of Maoist rebels known as the Khmer Rouge, led by a man named Pol Pot, marched into the Cambodian capital of Phnom Penh. The citizens greeted them with cheers, hoping the civil war was finally over. They had no idea that year zero had just begun. Within hours, the Khmer Rouge ordered the total evacuation of every city in the country.
Out! Everyone out of your houses! The Americans are going to bomb the city! Leave your belongings! You will only be gone for 3 days! Move!
It was a lie. More than 2 million people, the sick, the elderly, hospital patients, and young children, were forced into the countryside on foot. This was the beginning of Pol Pot's vision for a new Cambodia. He believed that cities, education, religion, and modern institutions had corrupted society. Only a nation of revolutionary peasants, stripped of its past, could create true equality. Anyone associated with the old world became a target.
You! Why are you wearing glasses?
To see, comrade. I am a doctor. I can help the wounded.
A doctor? Then you have been poisoned by the old society.
Teachers, doctors, government officials, religious leaders, and anyone suspected of foreign influence were considered enemies. Even speaking a foreign language or wearing glasses could attract deadly suspicion. The Khmer Rouge abolished money, schools, newspapers, and religious worship. Families were forcibly separated. Children were often placed into state-run work groups and encouraged to report disloyalty within their own families. Fear became a weapon. Speaking out, questioning orders, or even expressing grief could attract suspicion. The entire population was transformed into a vast labor force, working long hours in the rice fields with little food, poor medical care, and impossible production quotas.
We are dying of malaria. We are dying of exhaustion. If they catch you eating a single piece of fruit from a tree, they kill you for stealing from the Angka, the organization. They say to keep us is no benefit, to destroy us is no loss.
The Khmer Rouge drew inspiration from Maoist revolutionary ideas and radical communist ideology, but pushed those ideas even further. While Mao sought to transform society, Pol Pot attempted to erase it. Those suspected of being traitors were taken to detention centers such as S21, a former high school transformed into a torture prison. Prisoners were interrogated, beaten, and forced to sign confessions, naming imaginary enemies. As the regime became increasingly paranoid, even loyal Khmer Rouge members were accused of treason, imprisoned, tortured, and executed. In a system built on fear, no one was truly safe. From there, many prisoners were transported to what became known as the killing fields, mass execution sites scattered across Cambodia. To conserve ammunition, executioners often used farm tools, clubs, pickaxes, and other improvised weapons to carry out the killings.
By the time the regime was toppled in 1979, an estimated 1.7 to 2 million people were dead, roughly 25% of the entire population. This was not just a war, it was an auto-genocide, a state attempting to murder its own soul to achieve a radical, impossible utopia.
This was not simply a civil war. It was a government attempting to erase an entire society and rebuild humanity from scratch. Cambodia remains one of history's starkest warnings about the dangers of ideological extremism. When leaders become convinced that perfection can only be achieved by destroying the existing world, human beings themselves become obstacles to be removed. The killing fields stand as a reminder of what can happen when a regime tries to reset history by erasing the people who lived it.